Alright, so check it out, we back. So I've worked on the car a little bit. I took out the window, the quarter panel. I tried to get it out without breaking it, but it didn't happen. I broke it. So I had to smash the rest of it out and just clean it up. But this is all out and all cleaned up now. Cleaned up the inside, had to vacuum and sweep and all sorts of shit. Now it's time to really assess where I can cut it. I'm going to unpick around here so I can do the same on this quarter, cut it out and put it in. That way I can get all this nice and clean again. And yeah, there's bits and pieces to do, but we're making progress slowly.
One eternity later.
We're almost there. Come on. I've got to take this before it drops on me. Last thing I need is for this to drop and break after all this time trying to get it out. Alright, you ready? Fingers crossed. Woo! Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh my god, I really hold on. Woo! Come on. I need to put these on just in case. Oh, get out. Get out. Oh my god. Oh my god, we got it out. We got it out. Yes. Oh, that's mad. Oh my god. That is awesome. Sick. Alright, so we're back. I had to pull the porta power out again. As you can see, I cut it out and I was able to get to the bottom of the chassis rail down here, put the porta power and push it out more so the boot can close better. So there's a bit of a gap here, right? It's more open than what it needs to be and then it'll close where it needs to go. So I needed to do that because if I don't straighten it up and get the clearances as best as I can, sorry, not clearances, but if I don't straighten it up and get the body work as straight as possible, when I go to cut the quarter and put the new one on, if it's not right, it's not going to be right. I won't be able to get it right. Do you get what I mean? So that's why when it comes to cutting this and putting it on, I need to make sure it's straight. I'm using a string line here. So this string line is the center of the car and I'm using it, you know, I'm just saying I'm going up to this mold here, stretching it and putting it on the line and then transferring it across to this line. So now it's even. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat up the panel as well with a heat gun, heat it up so then when I let go of the porta power, it should stay in the position that it's in. I've cut out this piece so I can see the chassis rail and see the damage. So there's a kink here, which is a nice one. I'm going to end up cutting this and I'm going to reinforce it with my own reinforcement. So once I clean up all the boot, tidy it up and start welding in reinforcements. I'm also going to cut out all of this because I don't need this shit no more. I'm just going to cut it out so I can get a better view of what's going on and I've got more room to work with. There's a part that I need to separate from the quarter to the inner skin. So this is connected to a piece that's in here in there that's connected to the quarter panel. Now, I need to work out how I'm going to unpick that. So I've got the other quarter panel up here. I need this, I need this, and I need the outer skin, right? The rest of it, like all this inner skin is going to go, right? So I need to separate these. There's a seam here that goes all the way across. I'm going to grind this out, see how they've attached this, and try and see if I can separate the panel there, because I need this, but all the rest of it's going to go. All right, so let's give it a whirl, shall we? All right, so I just cleaned up a little bit of seam sealer in here to see how this was connected, and it looks like the sheet of metal is just folded and then it's welded. So I'm assuming these spot welds here are the welds that I need to unpick in order to separate these two panels, the inner skin to this skin that I need. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to test it, drill out these spot welds and see if this easily separates and see if that's what I'm after. Okay, I can't do it this way, and I'll tell you why. Because this will unpick, no problem, but in order for me to separate this from the inner skin, which I don't need, I've got the one in the car and it's fine. If you have a look, this is folded on top of this. So yeah, I can unpick that, no problem. But for me to get this out, I need to take this out first before I can take this out. Like it's backwards. Like they folded it, the way they folded it, it's just not going to happen. So what I need to do now is I need to cut the inner weld. So I'm going to have to measure sort of down and cut all the way around, inside here and down. Wow. Wow. Big job. Or the other thing is I can unpick the outer skin from here and keep this, the one that I've got in my car, keep it. So, I mean, I can keep my one. Yeah, mine's reasonably good. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm unpicking this, cut here, and unpick around the well. And that should come off. That is what's happening, and that is what I'm going to attempt. And if I f*** it up, then you live and you learn. Right, all right, let's get into it. Alright, so I worked it out. As you can see, I unpicked here and I've unpicked here, and now I'm starting to work my way down here to all the way around. So I'm just going to do this. It's probably going to be boring, so I'm just going to jump straight to it done. Drill, 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 and then use a hammer and chisel and pick at it. And that's how you get it off.
A few moments later.
So I've done it all, and you can tell because, see that? It's all coming apart. Mad. So I've just got to do, I've done all that, I've done this moves apart now, I've cut that. So that's done. Now to do the front, something going on outside. Now to do the top half, the top pillar up here, and this part here, and then I can cut it and it'll come off. Woo, let's go.